So we've now got a gigawatt of production, so that's nice. And we've got a bit of rubber stacking up, which is nice now as well. We've got rubber and plastic. So let's take all of this back to base as well. We'll find somewhere else to put that back at our main base. I'm tempted just to run into a gas cloud and respawn back at base. I don't know if that will save my inventory. I fell off the world once and it saved my inventory, and that emboldened me that maybe death warping is a strat. But I don't want to chance it. And then the great thing is that there's another oil well there and I can do the whole thing again. Now that I've got it fairly stable. I need to find a way to put power pylons up there, actually. Ooh, radiation. That's nasty. I'm high enough up here that I don't get it. Oh, it's because of you. And apparently you're still close enough. That's concerning. Ah, no, no. Run away, run away. Why are you still doing damage to me? Why is there radiated things? And can I shoot you? I put 3 explosives into this guy and he didn't die. I think he's armored, is the problem. I'm going to assume that I need heavier ammunition for him. But I tried, like, I threw 3 bombs at him and he did not die. Okay, there's poison over there, but I can clear that out when I get there. Because I want to just go over this, I'm fairly sure. Maybe I go up there first. Okay, let's do that first. No, missed the connection. There's also just literal uranium down the bottom there. Which is kind of wild. Okay, what's up here? Poison plants, I can deal with those. And then poison spires that I can also deal with. That's close enough. Good. Now, where's my other power pylon? Down there. Okay. This would be a very sharp angle for it to come up. Another option is to bring it up onto there as well, perhaps, but... So it'd have to be up about here. So it makes it a sharp transition there is a bit of a problem, but that should be okay. And then I can just string you straight down there, right? Oh, beautiful. Alright. That feels better. So we can take the high road or the low road. I feel I'm probably going to clip on the platform as I ride this along is the problem. It's one way to find out. Let's ride it this way, and then we'll turn around and ride it the other way and see what happens. So now we're nicely above that bit of radiation there. We're still going to be close to the guy over here, but we can at least make the transition. Where's he even gone? Oh, good riddance. Oh, he's down there. Okay. Alright, let's go back the other way again. Need to figure out some way of getting rid of that. He's not just armored, he's radioactive. I am aware. An animal being radioactive doesn't seem logical. You're not wrong. Okay, I'm still close enough to get a few ticks from that stuff, but not enough to be a problem. Yeah, I can take the armored part. The radioactive part does not seem right. I'm also going to have to take a short break soon. But we'll ride back to base first. Hey, good. This is going to buck me off, isn't it? No. Okay, good. We don't clip against that. Did we clip against the cave wall? I think we were fine. But we can also move this just slightly to the left, perhaps, just to make it a bit more tolerable. And then just look where you're going. Oh yeah, now we're going to hit the trees again. No, not that one. Okay, but maybe this one. We just need to transition across. Ah, there's this tree here. Is that going to knock us off? No, good, okay. I think we've got a pretty clear path now. Okay, this is where it gets tricky, because we need to go this way. And then we need to go to the left. It's tricky because you can go multiple ways. It's a junction at the moment. Go down here. Oh, there's a Somas loop there. Huh. Let's just hop off. I haven't picked you up yet.
You no longer perform your inner temple?
What?
Helping meant leaving it.
Our blood will eat, build, teach.
I have no use for blood.
You do. Consume.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the fact that those two seem to be getting along. It's never good when the voices in your head talk to each other. That might be a sign that you might need to talk to someone else. Hypertubes have a neat bug that was not intended, but the devs now endorsed. Okay. That's, worrying. Okay, we want to extend this all the way to base as well. I wasn't going to bother, but... Nice. I'll probably clip through the tree, but we can get rid of that later. Oh, and then we can actually just connect that up from here to there anyway, right? There we go, don't need to care about that one. We can go that way. Perfect. Okay, that's a steady stream of iron. I love that. I managed to fix that up quite nicely, it seems. Assume you're saying it for the laugh, but Ada is coming in over the intercom on your helmet. I don't care where she's coming from. To me, she's a voice in my head. Anything that talks to you in a game is a voice in your head, in my mind. Get it? In my mind. Yeah, I'm funny. Anyway. I need to get rid of a lot of plastic and rubber first. We need to build another container to just put things in. I mean, we do have some of these personal store lockers. I do like that these don't take up as much space. I don't like that they don't stack. Like, I feel that these should definitely stack. I should be able to put a locker on top of a locker. Or a chest on top of a chest. I guess the lid lifts and that's why. Anyway, whatever. Honestly, I can probably just... Well, for one, here's an idea. For one, let's put a couple of stacks of plastic in here. And a couple of stacks of rubber in here. And then I've got this bottom container where I have my current plastic stash. Which kind of isn't enough, to be honest. That's the other thing. Oh, I have a bunch more of these. I did not even realize I had a lot of them in reserve. So that's good. Circuit boards, you can come out. I've got a better place that I'm keeping you anyway. Okay, so framings can go down there. Sheets can go down there. I should actually ditch those in the, whatchamacallit, the awesome sink. Let's just do that there. So this is a static container that we have aside. Okay, good. Wasn't you hear the belittles you all the time? I mean, we've all got one of those. Am I right? Just me? Oh. Oh, okay. For now, what we need to do is we need to make 200 motors, which means we need to have another 124. You know, 136 is actually close enough. And we don't have enough rotors either, but that's fine. Because I'm going to take a break, and if I'm going to take a break, I may as well make things while I'm gone. Oh, that's only enough for 96? Oh, because I need so many more screws. Okay. Another couple of stacks of screws. 156. Still not enough, but it'll do. I'll be back. That was the screws that I was short of. Screws loose. The irony. If you want to fix this event, you have to soon. It appears on the 6th. Well, yeah, I'm not sure what happens in terms of things disappearing, because I have a lot of the gift trees that are still producing the gifts, which says to me that I should be able to continue it. But I am working on the finals, like the objective, the upgrade for the stars. I need more iron in there. Last I saw, I was about halfway there. How are we on this, actually? Oh, we are almost finished part 1 of phase 3. What do we got here? We're 319 out of 500. Oh, I have a bunch of status in here, too. I forgot that I had them as extra, because I wasn't sure if I was going to need them for other things again. Iron. I was here for iron. Because we need to feed our silver ball machine. I also have way too many candy canes, I imagine. Which is an odd thing to say. Let's make sure that I don't run out of candy canes down here. I have run out of candy canes. Okay, that was interesting. I've been backed up on wreaths the whole time, but I ran out of candy canes. That is disappointing. Okay, are you backed up all the way in here? Not quite. Okay, but close. That would have been bad. At least that can filter through. Alright. Yeah, baubles. Yeah, 5 per minute. Producing 7.5 per minute. But it'll take a while for it to back up, and it never backs up enough. We have so many steel pipes, because that means that this is backed up too. Yeah, okay. Well, we were wanting to have pipes and wire going into something else, right? Do that there. I don't know what we're overlapping. Power poles and conveyor belts and all sorts of things. Whatever, don't care. Oh, we have a ton more hard drives. I need to keep researching other things as well. What else was I doing? Expanded tool belt. Okay, I'll just do that. I have the materials all on me. Let's just do that. Cool. Another hand.
Tool belt expanded. I compounded sulfur's tristatic atom matrix into a quadrimensional gate vortex. You can now carry more stuff.
You can now carry more stuff. Yeah, that's the important thing. Turbo fuel. That could be handy. That needs hard drives to unlock? It's probably worth it. Feels a bit rude using hard drives for that, but then, I don't know, what I've been getting from the hard drives otherwise has felt pretty crap, so maybe I don't mind. What does these need? Yeah, this is where I need a lot more of the other stuff. I do have some Mercer spheres, but I need 103 of those then. Oh, there was another hand down here too. Yeah, 5 DNA. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's just give myself lots of different hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we get some more steel beams. Let's put that away. All the more reason that I want to have a hotkey to be able to swap between them as well. Jump up here, and here, and alien megafauna. Hand. Good.
Tool belt expanded. No alien organisms were harmed during the creation of this tool belt.
You sure about that? I mean, I can also overclock my copper mine if I wanted to. I mean, I've got a backlog anyway, right? But my backlog is technically only enough to feed my current level of consumption. So it seems impressive, but it's not. But I could have ore going into a double container that could then feed this. So the other thing to consider is I really need to have a more of a unified copper storage. Because I could have a double container instead of individual ones being like this weird overflow. But, it's whatever. I think I worked out that upgrading isn't useful unless I know that I'm going to want to have, like, I know I'm going to want to overclock it further beyond what it's capable of doing, but I only need to overclock it once and I can support another smelter out the other side. Oh, you're already a Mark II? Well, no, you're not. Oh, there we go. It just wasn't highlighted properly. There we go. So you're now a Mark II. You're now going to do this. We're going to have another smelter. Based off this. You're going to produce more copper. Oh, ingots was collapsed because it was collapsed in my personal crafting. That's weird. What a bizarre way of doing that. Okay, and then you have more capacity. Good. Fire it up. And then we can have another copper container. We should have all of these going into one unified one and then splitting out is the other thing. But I just don't have the real estate for that here, so we'll just make another container and be done with it. There we go. Do that. You do that. You're making 30. 30, 30, 30. It's all 30. Go into here. And then we just need to have another constructor to make more wire in order to service more of a backlog so that we can bring it around there. This merger can be useful for multiple things. Another constructor here. It doesn't know what to snap on. I don't care if there's a power pole in the middle of my constructor. That's fine. And then have a lift off the back facing that way. Connect that to there. We're now going to need this to be a Mark III, I think. And then the splitter is down below. We need to have this to be a lift Mark III. Oh, but we have the splitter going that direction? Ah, gross. Okay. Well, I guess we're deconstructing all of this thing. Simply because we want this to face this way by default. So then when we put the splitter on it, we can go the other directions. So 60, 60, and then 60 can come out this side to feed into here. Through a power pole. Why not? I don't care about making things tidy at the moment. Cool, so then you can make, yeah, wire and steel pipe. Perfect. I haven't actually told you what to make. You're making wire. And you're making it at a double overclock. And you need to be powered by this thing that's right here. There you go. The perks of having a power pole sprout out from underneath you. Oh, it helps if I connect you up. You can even fit. It doesn't even want to fit. Okay, well that's awkward. That honestly seems perfectly reasonable to me. It must not be that far off. Okay, well, we need to move you back just a little bit further, it seems. I initially had you snapped on that, but seems that was a mistake. Let's just push you back a little bit further there. Are you too steep? You're not too steep. Good. And can you now connect? Now connect. Good. Perfect. And I have copper on me, right? So there you go. Perfect. we'll now have an excess of wire again. Which is good. Right, so now we need to give you steel pipes, which are coming over from there. That clips into everything. We don't want to do that. Let's build a lifter. What's the rate at which it consumes it? 15? That's fine. Lift. There. Base. Maybe that way? Yeah, we can go above our equipment. I don't know what that's actually clipping through. That seems fine to me. Good. Out come the steel pipes. And then you need to be powered. Wasn't there another power pole hanging around here? Yes, but you're full. What about you? You're not full. Oh, one of my oldest power poles. Excellent. Steel pipe. I have some of those. There you go. Have a stack. And have some wire. And we now produce stators. Can I stack these up, like, crossways? No. Rude. That'd be nice. Because that's way too close to be able to get an input into. I just need to move these containers back a little bit. So then I can have others stacked on top facing the other direction. So that means I need to put another one just down here randomly, simply because I want to empty you out, well, deconstruct you completely. And then just because I want to move you back slightly. So I want it to be along the same lines, but just a bit further back. It turns out I didn't need to worry about where they were all going anyway. You've got plenty. You're making rods. Okay, so now I can stack a container there and have a lift off the back of this facing that way, hopefully. Is that going to be too tight? That's way too tight. Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, that's why I was going to do it to both. Let's take all of you out, deconstruct you, and you, and no, that's actually fine. And now have these snapping there, good. And then conveyor belt. Oh, making a pole. I don't want to make a pole. There. Neck up. And pull back in there. Cool. And then we'll have you going that way instead. There we go. Now you've got a bit more clearance to be able to get in. There we go. And then I can get rid of you. Hey! And the march of the stators begins. So the idea is that they can go somewhere else to be able to build motors. What do motors need again? Motors need that, and rotors, that's right. Rotors need rods and screws. Okay. At the moment we have plates and screws coming down here for that. But we need rods and screws instead. Well, there's screws. If we had the splitter a little bit further away, I mean, that's the thing that's making the screws there. Though they are also coming up to the top. Yeah. So that's acting as our buffer. Which I guess we could then have another lifter onto another container if we wanted. Or just have it splitting off outside the back of that in order to come this way. And then rods, we currently still have a backlog of here, and we could have a splitter there. Yep, that works. And then we can have rotors being produced down here. Yep, why did I do that? Will it fit? No, no it will not. Not that way anyway, but it will fit this way. We're not going to have anywhere to store them immediately afterwards, like we do with the stators. But that's fine, I think, because we can just have them go off down the bottom there. So what are we doing? We needed screws, that's right. Now, if we build a lift from here... Oh, how many screws do we need? So I select the recipe, I guess. Assembler... We want rotors. It'll be 100 per minute. Ooh, what are we even producing? We're only producing 100 per minute. Ah, okay. So that's actually going to be everything. That's concerning. I guess we need extra screw production then. What do you produce? You're consuming 25 per minute iron, but you've only got 30 going in? I just feel that maybe we could have an additional screw production down here as well. I mean, we just need to feed into the same container, right? So we could be making screws down there with the iron and bringing it up here and just merging it into the same container. That could also work. Okay, so it's a bigger problem, is what I'm getting at. In which case, let's just for now do this. And, what is it? It's, rods and screws. I'll just make some more myself. Because I'm going to be taking another short break. And you know what that means? That means it's crafting time. I can make another 160. Which will still not be enough. But it's a start. I can make 102 motors already, actually, so that's actually pretty good. Maybe we just do that, because they take the longest to make. Okay, I'm going to do that, and I'll be back. Okay, so the trees stop working as well. The gift trees remain and the items remain, but the trees stop working. Well, I do have a massive backlog of gifts. But that is one of the things that I was focusing on, is that's why I've been trying to get that all done. Beginner friendly? Yes, it is. Okay, let's set this going and I'll take a break.